Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this.
Man, dude, Trey be making his life hard, bro. I swear. His life don't even sound that hard, man.
Extra point splits.
This man be complaining about nothing, I ain't gonna lie, that girl gonna leave him, bro. He gonna be so hurt, man. Oh my God.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so.
I'm about to come.
With young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college
I'm about to
days.
slide. I'm
They're
going to
used to
slide.
being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Carolina! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tyree Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Look at that.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And some room to roam now. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That caught by Tremble. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say nothing.
Drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
What I did now? I didn't even say nothing this time.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I didn't even say nothing.
Now back to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that
you gonna remember his back there?
Miss might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make it.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's
my game on the
down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's
that must be getting flipped, ain't it?
Pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining.
What you gonna do if you already lead, man?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's
I said, what you gonna do if your old lady leave, bro?
Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Guess he ain't think about it that far, huh?
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Nigga, no, I'm not, nigga.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half
John Madden did die, bro.
So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play
smart because
they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Eluding the pressure right. And they
Fuck,
hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw here to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson will throw again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
This time for Smith.
I just threw that, bro.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Jackson will keep it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this save. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also
battle tested, we advance.
If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm not losing. Bro, he gonna keep running this weak-ass play, bro.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Good D. You gotta cut that, dude.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam
that shit don't make no sense sometimes, bro.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd.
Yes, but this game be on some bullshit, bro.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional.
His name like Antoine something.
You all right? You would switch to a running attack.
You still like him? Alright, I'm gonna go there. I got 3 minutes left.
I think you continue to do so.
You're not that tired, girl. What you tired, man? Yeah, you do shit all day, B.
Yes, I did.
You left the house at 6.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Flush to his right, and he fires one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your run.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
7 yards to pick up there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
The extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.